Child, let me tell y'all, there's no way Blue Ivy isn't upset with her daddy right now. Did y'all see the premiere they attended together as one big family? She was clearly mad, according to sources close to the family. Blue Ivy has been pushing back against Jay-Z ever since the lawsuit drama. And honestly, I'm not surprised. She's 12. And kids talk. She has her own friends, and no one wants to be seen with a man who's been tied up in all this mess. I knew this day would come, and some might call it a reckoning. Ever since Diddy's arrest, things have been going off the rails. Now, with this lawsuit against Jay-Z, it's opening up the floodgates for people to speak out about the shady stuff he's been involved in. From Foxy Brown and Aaliyah, to his ties with R. Kelly and his strange relationship with Rihanna, people are finally calling out the truth. The mess just keeps getting deeper, y'all. Now fans are even speculating that the NFL halftime show might be cancelled. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. This whole situation is spiraling, and I can't even begin to explain how messy it's getting. Like I mentioned earlier, all of this started with Diddy, and I'm not getting into the details of his arrest because, unless you've been living under a rock, you know that man has a thing for his oils and side dishes, and now he's facing some serious time in prison. But since Diddy's indictment, other celebrities have felt the heat, and now it looks like it's Jay-Z's turn. On October 8th, an old case involving the assault of a 13-year-old girl by Diddy was updated to include Jay-Z as a second defendant. Jay-Z quickly took to the internet to slam Tony Busby, the lawyer behind the case. But whoever's running his legal and PR teams should be fired, because honestly, all he's done is make things worse for himself and his family. He's been accused of trying to silence victims, just like he allegedly has done with so many others. Jay-Z is out here claiming he doesn't know a thing about it. But the way he's been handling this case, demanding the plaintiff's identity be revealed, pushing for criminal charges, and attacking the lawyer's character, makes it hard to buy that. I may not be a math expert, but I do know this. If you're innocent, you don't need to go all out like that. The truth should speak for itself, right? But that's just the word on the street. And I get it. This is the first time Jay-Z has been officially listed in something this serious. Not some silly rumors, but real legal paperwork awaiting a court hearing. So, yeah, I'm sure he's sweating it, hoping to avoid extra time with his buddy Diddy. But, like I said earlier, the situation is tough on the family, especially for Blue Ivy, who's growing up fast. She's got friends who are online, and if she isn't being exposed to the press herself, you know her friends will be. Jay-Z even opened up about the family's struggles when he spoke to E! News. "My only heartbreak is for my family," he said, "and never my wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and start asking questions about the nature of these things." Jay has been claiming innocence, saying he mourns the loss of innocence in this whole situation, especially children, my little ones. He explained how it's heartbreaking for kids to endure such cruelty and greed, adding, "It's unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirits. This is how I know there must be serious trouble in the Carter family right now." Now, circling back to Blue Ivy, like I mentioned earlier, sources close to the family say she's been leaning on her friends since the incident, and word on the street is that her friends have been giving her a hard time, poking fun at her dad and all the mess he's been caught up in, especially with Diddy. Now, these are just allegations, but trust that the people on Beyoncé's internet have their own opinions. The moment the Carters attended the movie premiere of Blue Ivy's debut film, Mufasa the Lion King, where she plays Princess Kiara, the internet went wild. I'll show you all in a bit so you can decide for yourselves. People online believe Blue Ivy looked pretty displeased to have Jay-Z there. But what do you all think? Does she look like she's really upset? Or is this just some internet gossip? I don't have a strong opinion on this, but Blue Ivy sure did seem uninterested in the whole thing. Whether fans are right or wrong, it's hard to ignore the fact that the Carter family doesn't seem too bothered by it all. Beyoncé recently donated $100,000 to the Houston College Law Center, and y'all don't think that's a coincidence? I mean, she donated to the same college where Tony Busby, who's filing the case against her husband, graduated from. That's definitely suspicious, right? But like I always say, I'm just reporting what's out there on the timeline. The Carters are still showing up looking like the perfect family at movie premieres, with Beyoncé teary-eyed and proud of Blue Ivy, yet fans are claiming it's all a show, a way to deflect from the mess they're caught up in. What do you all think? Is it just them trying to maintain a flawless image, or is there something more going on?
Her voice come out of that character. Give me a second, because I'm still I can't believe that's my baby. Oh, that's so amazing. It was really hard to focus and to do my job after that. So I was like, wait, hold up, guys.
Child, deflecting doesn't mean it's working, because Blue Ivy is only getting more attention on the internet. People, her online aunts and uncles, are even criticizing her choice of outfits, adding to the drama she's already caught up in. While we can argue about whether Jay-Z and Beyoncé are a toxic couple, like Jaguar says, Blue Ivy is just 12. I can't support all the negativity directed at her. She's still a child, and she shouldn't be dragged into this mess.
They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
Like I said, people have been sharing their opinions all over the place, like this one user who said, "Honestly, I feel so sorry for Jay-Z and Diddy's kids. They were literally born into this mess and didn't ask for any of it." Tell Blue Ivy was incredibly uncomfortable at that premiere. Jay-Z really messed things up for her. This pretty much sums up how I feel about the situation, and I totally get why she might be snapping back at Jay-Z with everything going on, especially after the lawsuit allegation. Another user chimed in, saying it was just their last-ditch effort to divert attention, but no one really cares about the show anymore. I can see that perspective, but what do you think? Was Blue Ivy really uncomfortable at the premiere? Is she really pushing back at Jay-Z after all the mess he's put her through? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.